And if everything I've been through and the world events are true and everything on the internet is correct because I don't talk to people, well, bad and good news for you people. Help ain't coming. Alright? Those who stay and fight and stand up for truth and what's right, I gotta warn you, demons, they come disguised as angels. They come disguised as God. It's God's honest truth. Even Lucifer was a fallen angel. So the devil can come as anything. And what matters is what you do. Alright? Stand up for what's right, what's truth, and what's honest. They can't silence me. It's Satanists who did this to me, but they're not allowed to hurt me. They have to trick everyone else into hurting me. I've been mildly possessed. I have seen demons. I've seen their manipulation tactics. I hear their whispers. They can't possess me. Even they were wondering why. They didn't know what I was. If I described myself as anything, I'd probably just be a messenger. And that's the truth. If the so-called rapture comes, I've already chosen to stay and fight. And I guess the best thing I can do right now is just try to raise awareness. But you know what they do? How come every time there's a messenger or a prophet or anything like that, they're always seen as some crazy person or made to look discredited? You can check your history, that's a fact. And the first thing the Antichrist would do and Satanists would do is make you target specific targets. The Antichrist wouldn't be so obvious. They would blend in, they'd be charming, manipulative, use diversionary tactics. Hell, they'd even use the Bible itself to cover up their manipulation tactics. You know what I mean? That's why you can't go by what other people say, because manipulation is everywhere. It's everywhere. You just gotta trust your gut and know what's right and know what's wrong. We've all been taught right and wrong when we were children. You know what people are teaching their children now? Fear. Suspect this person, that person, this person, that person, that person. We live in a dangerous world, so it's probably a smart move. This is the beginning of the end of the time. But everybody's so quick to jump to evil without checking the facts. So I don't think I'm a chosen one. However, I am going to continue to tell the world about itself and raise awareness to what's going on. Because my experience, I was gang stalked, and it was a group of Satanists that started it. And they hit me with all these manipulations. I have seen things. I have felt things touch me. I've wrestled with real actual demons, seen them, had members in the community out to get me. Everybody from manipulation tactics from the devil himself. Everything I lived through was a testament that the shit's really happening. It's really going on. And I don't imagine it's going to stop soon, because the steps that would be necessary to stop it, well, if you read the book, there is no stopping it. I didn't even read it. I just read the first couple chapters. What was on the internet about the first 144, and right under that was demon possession. Something about Jesus' trials with Satan and overcoming Satan, and battling demons. What you have been watching this whole time, with all the me on meth, the slander and smear campaigns, that was all my trials. That's what that was. The possession, the voices, the spirits, all of it was my trials. My trials apparently ain't over yet, because now that I'm awoke to what's going on, I have to carry this fucking message and spread it around as much as possible. And try and save as many souls as possible, because it ain't too late. That's why I'll be starting another channel of all my experiences going through dealing with demonic spirits, the things I've heard, entities, tricks, manipulation tactics, and everything else like that. So you'll be able to recognize when you're under demonic attack, or be able to recognize it in family members, because they whisper in people's ears. You know what I mean? And that's why you got to be strong, face your fears. It isn't no coincidence that I just decided to get sober and start spreading a good message right after my last trial. Because what I experienced, and me almost being in the devil's grip again, no thank you. Whatever hexes and curses and things they have following me and watching me are real, and they are still out to get me, and they will always be coming for me, because I know they exist. But they can't kill me directly. They have to convince one of you to do it. So don't let the devil win the day. Things that would have to be done: we had to eliminate gang stalking immediately, completely reverse it, put them people on a watch, not try to kill them, not hunt them down, but watch them like a fucking hawk. Find out who orchestrated everything. Track down the original pack of Satanists that located you and put you on this list. I've already tracked mine down. I know who they are. And then people need to be watched 24/7. All their activity on the dark web, and all the people they've been manipulated and been feeding fear and panic and slander to, made aware of their actions and who they really are. The ones that were actually trying to murder me, and worse things that have happened to me over the course of the year, they need to be thrown in prison. Life with parole, no chance of getting out. Special punishment if you are caught in satanic cult practices, gang stalking activity, and you're the head of the snake, you need life in prison, because that's what they are, is domestic terrorists.